Well, hi everyone. Welcome to New York Yankee Mania. Hey, as you can see, we have tonight with us Ken from The Ugly Truth, and we're going to be doing quite a bit here tonight, folks. As you know, we're here for the pregame show of the Yankees Mariner game, and then right after that, we're going to take a little break, and then we're all going to jump over to Ken's channel. He's been gracious enough to invite me to do the play-by-play with him, and let's hope we have the same magic as we've been having when we call games. So welcome to the chat. By the way, everyone, thank you. What a great morning show we had. Don't forget, 8 a.m. every day for New York, for NY Yankee Mania, coffee, bagels, and Yankee talk.
Are you there, Joe? Can anyone hear me? Are you there? I can't hear you. All right, we're going to do the pregame for tonight's show. Hopefully, Joe will jump back in as quickly as possible. As you know, our start time is going to be at 9:40 Eastern Standard Time. On the bump is going to be Clark Schmidt for the New York Yankees, and Emerson Hancock is going to be on the bump for the Mariners. Hancock is one of the guys that was called up to be a replacement for the injured Logan Gilbert, I believe. George Kirby, one of their other frontline starters, is also on the injured list, and hence they've got a few. All right. Are you there, Joe? Can we hear you?
Ken, if you, it's saying the browsers failed to play or whatever. I'm sorry, folks. We're gonna have to log off and come back on. And on, if you have patience, we're gonna do this again. Just give a couple of minutes. I've tried everything, but it looks like I have to go to another feed.
It looks like you're stable right now.
We're gonna have to start it up again.
You look fine. You look fine. Your audio is clear.
I don't see anything on my screen. It's completely blank.
Okay, reboot yourself and come back in, because I've got the chat rolling still, and I just asked if they could hear me, and they said 5x5. Of the games, if Clark Schmidt pitches to form this evening, I think that the Yankees have an excellent shot at taking game one of the series. Currently, the Mariners are on a 3-game losing streak, and we've been scoring a ton of runs here lately. Hopefully, the Joe Ken magic keeps up, and we average the 12-plus runs that we've been doing since we've been doing the calls. I see that John the Beagle Dad is there, and I want to say thank you, brother, for jumping in. Most appreciated. CT, give a shout out to some of the other folks. Can you see us, Joe?
Yes, everything looks like everything's back to normal. Okay. Sorry, guys. Thank you for the patience.
And going to give out a shout out to our good friend Sean Browning and Real Bill P. Thank you for joining our stream early. It's most appreciated. Like Joe said, we're going to run about a half hour or so, and we'll end up logging off here, and then I will bring the stream up at 9:35 on The Ugly Truth. Joel, join me there, and we'll commence to do our dance for the night. Hopefully, we average the 12 runs that we have been, and a Yankee victory is ensued.
Oh yeah, that's great. Well, Ken, what about I'll give the Yankee lineup. You give the Mariner lineup. We do like we always do, and we don't change anything. So for the Yankees, everyone, you have Trent Grisham leading off in center field and batting first. Mr. Everything, Mr. Universe, Aaron Judge batting second in right field. Ben Rice is the DH batting third. Paul G is at first base batting fourth. A little change. Cody Bellinger is now in the fifth spot and in left field. Anthony Volpe is batting sixth at shortstop. Austin Wells is batting seventh at catching. Oswaldo Cabrera is at third base and hitting eighth. And at second base tonight and batting ninth, Oswaldo Peraza. This could be, we could have a very familiar name in there tomorrow, Ken, but we'll talk about that later on. Take it away with the Mariner lineup, and then I'll go through the scores.
The hard-hitting shortstop, Crawford, is going to lead off, followed by holy shit. Jorge Polanco, who has been killing the ball. J-Rod follows in the 3-hole, always a dangerous bat. Their team leading home run hitter is hitting in the 4-hole. That's Cal Raleigh. Then the dangerous Randy Arozarena is who's been known as a Yankee killer with his time with the Rays, is going to be hitting after Raleigh. Then they have Rowdy Tellez, Taveras, Moore, and Williamson. So they've got some pop in those bats. Hopefully Clark can get some movement on his balls, keep out of the center of the plate, and I think good things are going to happen for us. The question that I have is, why the hell is Jason Dominguez not in this lineup?
Your guess is as good as mine. I guess we'll talk about that during the stream. Well, right now we do have good news for Yankee fans. And the first score I'm going to give you, I'm sure you're going to love. The Detroit Tigers lead the Red Sox 12-1 in the bottom of the sixth. And guess what, folks? Guess who hit a 2-run homer in the first inning? 432 feet. Mr. Gleyber Torres. So I'm sure you like that score. Let's keep it going. Then we have the Guardians 5-0 on the Brewers, bottom of the eighth. We have the Phillies and the Red Hot Cardinals, 2-2, top seven. The Mets and the Pirates, 1-1, top six. The Atlanta Braves leads the Nationals 3-1 in the bottom of the sixth. Marlins and Cubs, 0-0, bottom of the fourth. The Colorado Rockies, surprisingly, again, are up on the Texas Rangers 1-0, bottom two. The Kansas City Royals lead the Astros 2-0, top of the second. And the rear games coming up, the Angels and the Padres, the Yankees and the Mariners, and the Diamondbacks and the Giants, all around 9:45. So that is your scoreboard update, guys. And so, Ken,
that is definitely the Diamondbacks Giants game is.
Well, now unfortunately I think we lost Ken.
I'm here.
Okay, there he goes.
The Diamondbacks Giants game is going to be one of those interesting races for the NL West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna. That is right.
The Dodgers. That is a tough division, and should be a good game.
Well, Sean Browning is saying right now, bye-bye Reyes. Is there something that we don't know?
Well, they've only got really two moves with DJ coming back. The first one is to DFA Reyes, which I'm not sure is actually going to happen. I think the easier move for them, especially since they're looking at playing DJ at second, is possibly sending Jorbit Vivas back down to the minor leagues since he still has options.
Well, it is telling that he's not playing tonight, so there's a possibility there. Real Bill is saying his internet is acting up big time. We do have a storm here, so hopefully it will not affect the play-by-play in a little while. Let's hope everything straightens out, so that that's a darn good thing. But well, as far as the lineup tonight, anything surprising you? Are you happy with it? Are you happy that Grissom is back in the leadoff? What do you take from the lineup?
Well, for me, I don't give a damn that Grissom's in the leadoff. Dominguez has been swinging a hot bat here over the last two series, and I like to tend to think that we go with the hot hand. He's been facing a lot of pitchers that bring the heat, and of all things, the guy's a right-handed pitcher tonight. He's coming in and he throws heat, and that's something that Dominguez can get on top of. I mean, late innings, if we need him to come in, he's a solid bat. I definitely wouldn't have any doubts about bringing him in. Long and short, if he's playing hot, he should be in the lineup.
I agree with you. I again, it's analytics. Those are not my favorite words in the category. I don't like it. And you're getting a CT Cards is saying, I agree with Ken. No question about it. Sean Browning says, Sid Belly play Dominguez. Well, we need Belly.
Actually, Belly started to come around too. The other thing that I noticed about this lineup is, once again, the Yankees are enamored with this freaking switch hitting thing. Left, right, left, right. I don't give a damn if they bring a reliever in that's able to face off on two left-handers or two right-handers. If they're hitting, they're hitting. Doesn't matter whether they're left or right.
I agree.
So I think that's something that may be analytic driven, but I think we need to walk away from it because it doesn't make 100% sense, because that's when you get people like Volpe who has been hitting in the 5-hole, and it makes no sense because he hasn't been hitting jack.
No question about it. No question about it. No, I agree. You know my feeling on that, Ken. I don't want him anywhere near batting fifth, sixth. I'd rather have him batting at 8th or 9th. I really do. Especially if we get a decent, healthy DJ LeMahieu. You got to bring him down. First of all, of course, they're going to bring in DJ very slowly. They'll probably bat him low. If he starts hitting, get him up there. Get him up there and bring Volpe down. Volpe is a much better suited hitting 7th, 8th, or 9th in this lineup, and that's a fact. And if you back it differently, well, come and tell me, because I don't see it. He led off and he was a disaster. To me, he's not any better batting fifth. He's doing the Yankees no favors there, and it always seems that he comes up in the clutch, always, because the Yankees get on base. But now you need somebody to come in and actually get the guy home from second or third. And come on, how many times are we going to see this? And I don't know. Is it a voodoo batting fifth? It might be voodoo for all I know. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that he should not be batting up there, which is telling that the other batters are not doing their job. And that's not good, Ken. That's not good.
Yeah, but if you've noticed, the batting end, we've got the only three people who are hitting below the Mendoza line. Two of them are Reyes and Vivas, and the third one is Jazz, who hasn't been playing in the majors for several weeks now. all the other guys seem to be making contact, getting hits. I mean, you got to look, Joe. We've had 10 plus hits 4 out of our last 6 games and scored a crap load of runs.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff is happening there. The game last night or yesterday afternoon, we scored 12 runs, 4 of them on a grand slam, and that was the only home run that we hit, which is something that makes me smile because that means that they're doing the things they need to situationally wise, and that will lead to success for us in the future. And if we keep that as part of our core runnings, you know, we've seen some hit and runs, we've seen some bunts laid down that have made the difference in games, and that's how you win in the postseason.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. But again, we need that oomph. We need for some of the better players to really step it up, like a Bellinger. I mean, listen, you know, Paul G eventually is going to go into a little tailspin. I'd be so surprised if he's going to hit like this all year long. You know, that's not going to happen.
Oh yes, I do. I'll bet you a sawbuck on that one. That Paul G is hitting over 300 when the season is over with.
Well,
the dude is
300. I could see 345, 350. I'm not sure about, but again, look, stranger things have happened, Ken. I mean, look,
when he's lining up behind Judge, and especially when Stanton comes back and he moves in front of Judge,
right?
He is going to see fastball after fastball after fastball, and Paul G is a professional hitter. He will hit.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he will. And I'm listen. You don't have to sell me on him. He's my favorite guy, along obviously with Aaron Judge. Those are my 2 boys. But you know, everybody's got to. You know, you can't have a disappointing season from Bellinger. He's got to come through. We need for him to be Bellinger, and I think we're going to have some really, really nice games from him, you know, coming up. Especially, let's see how he does in the clutch with big teams coming in like the Red Sox, the Mets. We're going to Dodger land. You know, we want to be ready. We want to be whole, and that would be awesome. One quick note, everyone, before I forget, all the way up on the top of the stream. Beforehand, I put in the address to get in touch with me if for future show or shows, if you're interested in coming on as a guest and talking about your favorite New York Yankees. And it's right there in the right in the beginning. It's joeyanks28@gmail.com. You know, send me I'd rather have the number, because it's a lot easier to get in touch with you, so I don't go back and forth with all the emails. So I'm doing this for you, the fans, to come on and chat with us. And we have a round table. We'll have a nice discussion, a lengthy, you know, a lot of fun. So that is out there for you. Of course, press the likes, the notifications, and of course, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, there's a lot of things that you can't have here. Unfortunately, it's just the nature of the beast. And it's for free, so I don't see why you wouldn't subscribe to this channel, the Ugly Truths channel. There are a lot of people out there that are, I know that we see the views, we see what's going on, but you're not subscribing. So once you subscribe, there's a lot more that's going to open up to you and to us. So I wanted to get that out to you. And so that is the link. And I'm looking forward to, and I will call you, as long as the number is there, I will get back to you as soon as possible. So just wanted to give that note at this point. Go ahead.
All right. Couple of notes here. Answered CT cards. One of his questions or comments is Goldie just needs to stay healthy. Well, in Goldie's career, since he became a starter, he's averaging over 150 games a year. Last year, he played 155. So I'm not really concerned about Goldie being hurt. The man is an iron horse, and he stays on the field. Cold Italian Pizza hopped in there. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you joining the stream.
Hey, big guy, how you doing?
I really like to see the Martian play every day, but I know Boone's always juggling the lineup. Yeah, that was something that we talked about earlier, and that was something that didn't really light my happy lamp when I saw that Dominguez wasn't in the starting lineup today. Uh, hopefully, hopefully we'll get him in the game at some point, possibly as a pinch hitter or whatnot. The kid's bat has been on fire. The other thing is if we don't have a lead come late in the game and they bring Munoz, their closer, in, it's going to be ugly. The dude has got 13 saves already. He hasn't given up an earned run this season, and he strikes out a ton of hitters.
Well, the Yankees got him right where they want him because he always hits some. Yankees always ruin somebody's perfectness if you really think about it. So that's actually on our side. That really is.
Joe, I just have the preference that we don't see him in this series at all.
Oh, yeah, of course not. But, that's not going to happen. By the way, everyone who's a basketball fan, I have a halftime score for you. The Celtics lead the Knicks 62-51 at halftime. So that's a lot closer than the last game. So I guess the third and the fourth quarters are going to be very, very interesting. So that is your score. We have an update on the Red Sox and the Tigers, and the Tigers are now leading 14-1 at the end of 7. The Mets and the Pirates are knotted at 1-1, top of the 7th. The Guardians up 5-0, top of the 9th. The Cardinals, unbelievable. They just took the lead on the Phillies. They are motoring 3-2 now in the middle of the 8th, and with their closer, that game might be over. Who knows? The Braves 3-1 on the Nationals, and the Royals now lead the Astros 4-0. So that is your update scores as of right now, everyone. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we will give you a full update on all the happenings in Major League Baseball, and we will talk about, of course, the big Yankee game. Hopefully it's a happy recap. Go ahead, Ken.
Okay. Like I said, I was looking forward to this game coming online. I think we're in a position to do well tonight. I think the ability to have Schmidt control his pitches and stay out of the middle of the plate will be key in this game. The other test that you're going to see is this team has speed on it. Given the opportunity, they're going to try to run. So they're going to test Austin Wells' ability to throw to second, hopefully not to center field.
No, listen, he's a little short, but a lot of times it doesn't really go. It doesn't go out to the outfield, but he is a little short. But I also blame the pitchers for not holding them on that well.
Let's see. We have Stephen B. hopping in. What's up? Thank you for joining the stream, brother. Appreciate it.
Hey, Stephen, how you doing tonight? Hope all is well. And, again, as we get closer to game time, we still have, hey, how about Max Coverage TV? How are you doing, guys? How's everything going? Thanks for joining the stream.
As usual, Max is going to be running a play-by-play this evening also from Max Coverage TV. He puts a good program out there, too. Don't forget to hop into his stream and give him a like and give him a shout out.
Oh, without a doubt. Definitely. Remember, that's Max Coverage TV, everyone. Great people. Their shows are really, really, really good. And I appreciate and kind of honored that he would have a little time and come to NY Yankee Mania. Thank you very much, Max. I really appreciate that. Let's see here we go with JD Davis again. CD cards, JD Davis card, and $6 be flying and used to be as a bookmark. Okay. Listen, the bottom line with that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You also have a couple comments about your lamp not being lit.
Oh my God, guys, come on! All right, again, do you want it on during the stream, during the game, or not? Tell me now. Tell me now.
It's part of the talisman. Max on Max Coverage TV, he used to run with the damn judge chain. If he wasn't wearing the judge chain, then all hell broke loose. When he put it back on, things would stabilize.
CD Card says, Joe, you're killing us. And of course, Mr. Comedian, Mr. Bill, I gotta have it on. Okay, I promise when we switch over to Ken, we will have it on. I promise. And if I don't, you can blame me for the Yankee loss.
Thanks for the subscription, Max. Most appreciated, brother.
Yes, that's great. Thank you so much, Max. I really appreciate it. And there's a lot of coming out of here. I mean, Clark Smith again. How is he going to react after that really good game? Is he going to be Jekyll and Hyde, or is he going to continue what he started at Yankee Stadium the other day?
Personally, my thoughts. Clark Schmidt only had 2 rehab starts down at AA Somerset. I think the Yankees were desperate because Stroman, Warren, and Carrasco were pitching like shit. So they needed to do something, and they brought Schmidt up to finish his rehab at the major league level. Mm-hmm. He had 3 subsequent starts, was stretching out, and the last start, I think he's back in major league form. So I think we're going to continue to see good things like that happen for this outing. I mean, he faced a very, very tough Padres team, I believe it was, his last outing. And they're an awesome hitting team, and he handled them fairly well.
No, he did. He did. Well, we have some Sean Browning's going 11-1 Yankees tonight. I think they're getting spoiled, Ken, with us, so double digits and home runs all the time. CT Card says 7-3. I guess it'd be for the Yankees. You're not telling us, but I guess that's Yankees 7-3. Stephen B, I'm going with 5-3, and I guess with the Yankees too. So how many innings does everybody think Clark Smith will give the Yankees tonight, guys? I'm pretty sure we're going to see Williams and the big guns and Weaver. What are your thoughts on that? I think tonight you're definitely going to see them.
I think you're definitely going to see Williams at some point. Not so sure about Weaver. Depending on what the games. If it's not a save situation, you're not going to see Weaver. I think that Fernando Cruz had a couple of bumpy starts, and they want to get him back on the bump as quickly as possible so that he's got that confidence factor back in that strikeout form. You know, relief pitchers, they have to have a short memory. And when things go from sugar to shit, get them back up on the horse again to get it up.
Sean Browning says Schmidt, six innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks. Wow. That's going on in 11. Match Coverage TV says 9-6 Yankees. Hey, Max, who's going to be the hitting spot for the Yankees? That we would love to know. We would love to hear. CT Card, 6 2/3, 7 Ks, 3 walks, 3 runs, 100 pitches. Wow. Ken, do you see him throwing 100 pitches tonight?
Yeah, I can see that easily.
Wow.
He threw 94 pitches his last outing, and 90 the outing before that. So I could see him being around 100.
Well, Max is feeling a Grissom blast tonight.
All right, Grisbaum.
Well, okay, so Max, we're gonna take you at your word. You like Grissom. I'm gonna go tonight with Cody Bellinger. I think he's gonna hit a bomb tonight. And Ken, how about you?
I think that Anthony Dopey is going to piss you off, and he's going to show up.
Oh my! Well, we know he's going to show up. He's always in the lineup. He's like a pimple. You can't get rid of him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Michael, the dad, because I know he does listen when he can. But I'm listen. You know as well as I do, the best medicine for Anthony Volpe is to bat lower in the lineup. No pressure. He doesn't need the pressure. Let the other guys do it. The big money ball players like the Bellingers and the Judges and all of them, and they're getting nice help from a couple of the rookies. But come on, let's take a little if you're going to play the guy every day, then come on, take a little pressure off of him. I don't want to hear you're always 20. Okay, fine, you can play every inning, but take a little pressure off the man. That's how I feel about it. We're not getting the good vibes, the goodness out of this man right now.
Yeah. Did you do your part? Did you make chicken parm tonight?
Yes, I didn't have it, but I did unfreeze it. I froze because it was a lot for the family yesterday, but I did take it out in honor because I knew that was going to come up. So there is one chicken parm, which I'm going to try to have in between our break, which we're going to have in a few minutes before we go for the live stream. So, yes, take the hats off to and a little veal. Not only that, but for Mr. Wells, there's always eggplant parm also. So it's not just chicken; it's eggplant. And I gotta tell his aunt to make it for the whole team. This has got to stop.
Doesn't Wells have his special line of bland corn dogs that they tested or previewed?
God. Listen, to get Michael K to eat a hamburger, that's like saying that Pablo Reyes is a good player. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. No, no, but everyone really, again, thank you so much for coming for the stream for us, and we will definitely try to give you the best play-by-play as we can. It's more enjoyable, obviously, if Trent Grissom leads off with a home run and we get going. That's excellent. Let's look a little bit in the chat before we call it a day here. CD cards, Ken's guys, Wells, he. Okay. I guess you had a thing with Wells last year, I'm understanding, huh?
Yeah, he was Professor Airmail the ball to Judge out in center field.
Oh, God. Stephen.
But everyone would say, "Oh, he's a great catcher. He's good behind the plate." I says, "Yeah, he's great behind the plate until he has to throw the freaking ball."
And as I say, how do you really feel? Oh my God. CD cards as well. Stephen B says CD cards must be stuck in the middle of Reyes and JD Davis and needs to wake up a little. Oh boy. Max is going, don't let me trick you. Oh boy. Okay. How do you like Pablo Reyes, Max? He's like the chopping board on this screen. So how do you feel about him? How do you feel about LeMahieu coming back? Are you a yay or a nay with it? I think at this point, obviously, they have to give him a chance. They really don't have a choice, that's for sure. And now he's also saying, "Oh, Ken loves Wells." Is that true?
Yeah, I'm a fan. He's my number one.
Oh my God. It's unbelievable. CT's saying, I think we see DJ back in the lineup tomorrow. Should we go Happy Days Are Here Again? Should we do that? I don't know. But you know what? He can't get any worse than Mr. Pablo sitting on the bench. And the first time he comes up, strike one, strike two, strike three, grab some bench. So, listen, to me, it's either strikeout or the pop up to shortstop or the ground ball to third. Take your pick. But I got a feeling, I really have a good feeling, if he stays on the field healthy, and that's a big if, he is going to help this club go to the next level. That's the way I feel. Call me crazy, call me nuts, but I believe that LeMahieu, if he's on the field, Ken, I think he's going to be a contributor. How much? I don't know, but he's going to do a lot more than what we get off the bench right now, which isn't saying much.
I was about to say you're not talking a lot there. We're not getting much productivity out of our bench. God only knows. I guess Lou has jumped in. Welcome, Lou. Appreciate you joining the stream. We're about to cut it down, give us a little bit of a break, and we're going to end up picking it up at 9:35 on Yankees The Ugly Truth for the play-by-play.
Good. Well, yeah, 100%. And remember, everyone. After that, we'll have a quick post game on the channel, on that channel, on Ken's Ugly Truth channel, and then don't forget, tomorrow morning, wake up with coffee, donuts, and with me at NY Yankee Mania. I know you guys have been incredible in the morning with me, and I really appreciate it. And I know it's early, but like people are telling me, hey Joe, one of the things that's great about this is not only we get to talk about the Yankees, but we don't have to listen and watch all of those replays on ESPN or all of that, and tons of commercials. And so you know what, is if I can make you smile a little bit in the morning, I am definitely going to do it. And with people like Ken and CT Cards and all the other creators that come on and
don't forget Jonathan.
What was that?
Don't forget Jonathan.
Jonathan, of course, Jonathan. Well, I mean, he's going away, poor guy, and he's going to be far away from us. But I have a feeling he's gonna pop up in the stream once in a while. But I wish him well and a safe trip, you and your family, who's ever going. So at this point, everyone, again, thank you so much. Don't forget to come and join us at 9:35 over at Ken's channel, The Ugly Truth, and we will give you the best play-by-play we possibly can. We're going to continue, hopefully, our luck. We've scored over 61 runs already since we've done the stream. A ton of home runs. I can't even keep up with it, and I want it to go further. So with that in mind, thank you again, everyone. Love you, and remember, let's go Yankees. Ken?
That's right. Let's go. Let's get it done.
Have fun, guys. So go have your little munchies. Maybe you could catch a little bit of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, or you could watch some of the Knick game there in the third and possibly hitting the fourth quarter. So have fun, enjoy, but remember to come back at 9:35. Good night, everyone. See you in a while.
All righty.